Hey, what's up, you guys? I feel a lot better than I did when I last recorded. My back still hurts a little bit, but I do have a lot more movement. So let's get started.
This is kind of bleak.
It's usually more crowded, but the other officers punch out at 6 o'clock sharp.
There's no crime after 6?
In the mean streets of Delos Crossing, just bears and drunken disorderlies. And Uncle Eddie can usually handle them on his own.
But what about drunk bears?
Anyway, he's probably in his office, upstairs.
Damn, they've still got this creepy mascot, huh?
What? Officer Justin Beaver is not creepy. He's Delos Crossing's longest-serving officer.
Hold on, I want to catch up on all the Delos Crossing gossip.
Of course, it's locked.
Well, I didn't get to answer. It didn't let me. Oh, this wave of exhaustion hit me. Oh, bro, move. This is cute. What is this? What flag is this?
Too little, too late.
Oh, yeah. We saw that already. Beach cleanup, National Guard. Join the team
Well,
of what?
should I decide the wild world of accounting isn't for me?
Can't really picture you in the uniform.
Really? I think I could pull it off.
What uniform? The police? I couldn't see her doing that either. Oh, who yawned? It made me yawn. Okay, let's go in here.
Home sweet home.
You spent a lot of time here growing up?
Yeah, whenever Eddie was working. The whole precinct's basically family.
Awkward. That's cool. It's those details, you know? They make a good game great.
What? Claire Brown went missing on a snowmobile trip?
Locked.
Why does he always have to be talking when I'm doing stuff? What were you saying? Please continue.
I can't believe they're still sending psychiatric patients to prison.
What's that?
Alaska only has one psych hospital, with less than 100 beds. If anyone else ends up in distress, they go straight to jail.
Damn. I didn't know that. How do you know?
Aaron, he's really passionate about that stuff. I went with him to protest the Capitol building a couple of times.
Remember Mr. Haynes?
Vaguely. He had that workshop in his garage, right? Made those huge glass sculptures?
Yeah. He's been missing for a couple months.
Damn. Always liked his art.
They never did find him.
This happened when we were kids, right?
Yeah. Marianne freaked out and wouldn't drive after dark for a few weeks.
Okay. Missing persons. Everybody gotta have one. Kevin. 5 feet 8 inches. Confidential. We shouldn't be reading it.
Huh. Why do they look so
Dean.
familiar?
Memo. To all Dallas Crossing police officers, please be advised due to overcrowding issues, patients Dean Becker, Kevin Sutton will be transferred to Fulton Creek Correction Center.
The mailbox bandit, huh?
Do you guys know them? Am I supposed to know them? I have a really bad memory.
Oh, Greggs. Just leaving this out on display again.
Like Officer Greggs? The one who was with us that night.
Yeah, he's still here. He became a bit of a local celebrity after nabbing a murderer from Juneau. The guy was hiding out on a fishing boat and got really, really sick after eating out of the chum bucket. So it was actually a pretty easy takedown.
It's locked.
Well, what did you expect, dum-dum? It's a police station.
Okay, girl, you're an adult. Ain't no adult say dum dum. Especially not to your sibling. Where? Oh yeah, so I was saying I have a really bad memory, so anytime I'm supposed to remember something, I'm just not going to. Unless, like, I'm specifically told I'm supposed to remember something, I'll remember it. Otherwise, it's just not gonna happen. Oh, there it is.
Come on, man. We can't make these poor kids sleep here.
Well, where do you suggest they go? Social services will be here in a few hours, and this is the only room with a bed.
Anywhere but a cell. We'll find some other place.
Here we go again.
God, not here too. I'm not ready.
Me neither.
I am. Let's get some juicy details. Let's get that, what the kids call tea. I went through a tea phase.
Man, they are never gonna catch this guy.
What exactly did he do?
This guy keeps stealing out of people's mailboxes. Asshole snagged a box of fancy washi tape I ordered online.
See, I was picturing an actual mailbox bandit. You know, like hopping around on a post with a little mask on the door.
Huh?
You know, the mailbox is the bandit. Sorry, it was a bad joke.
It was, but I love it. Oh, that's a lot of words I don't want to read. You guys can pause it if you want to read it. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I forgot. You ever think about how big Alaska is? That's wild.
Eddie must have locked it already. What do you know? Still locked.
Okay, so I went through everything here. Let's go upstairs.
Tyler, you coming?
Eddie knows we're coming, right?
I'm
He's waiting
guessing
for
this
us?
is where they stash all the guns and stuff.
Well, it's not exactly Fort Meade, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, last time,
You think we could find some files about Marianne in the archives?
I don't think so.
Never mind. I'll ask Chief Brown later.
I burned some bridges last time, so because I was in a confrontational kind of mood, so I'm gonna try not to do that this time. But who knows? Being in pain kind of makes me irritable. So, what can I... Oh yeah, that's off limits, I forgot. It makes me irritable and tired, and so, you know, it'd be like that.
Allison, hey. Just finishing up a call. Trying to convince Melinda the Ravens and her garbage aren't police business. Give me a few minutes.
Sure.
Make yourselves a cup of coffee. Here's the key to the break room.
Thanks.
Come back upstairs when you're done, okay?
Coffee sound good? The machine is in the break room downstairs.
Uh-huh.
Tyler is immediately defensive. He turned around, like, immediately.
You know, I really thought I'd locked those memories in some deep, deep part of my brain.
Same here.
Where's the break room? Holding cell. Interrogation room. Wait, that is the interrogation room, right?
Something's in the way.
Well, whatever, because that's not what I'm looking for. Let's get some coffee.
Where are we going?
We're just gonna sit down in here, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions, okay?
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah. I just usually try my best not to remember that night when I'm here.
I would too.
Bro, are you okay?
Allison, how about that coffee we were talking about?
Yeah, but like, are you
Hey,
okay?
that coffee is sounding real good. Where's the break room?
I wonder how many times I talked to him. That's just, well, there's only so many doors. What's that over here? Here? Nope. You think it would be labeled?
Okay, let's go in.
Locker room. What flag is that? Is that the flag of Alaska? Oh yeah, we're in Alaska. States have flags. I forget. That just occurred to me. Someone's phone is vibrating.
Officer Vincenzi? Officer Wilson.
Yep, it's locked.
Is that in the game or is that me? What? Okay, let's get you some coffee.
Ugh, they've let this place get gross.
Yup. I'm gonna make the assumption that they're busy. Oh wait, small town. Just kidding. I'm gonna make the assumption that they're not busy. That they're just lazy.
How is it still warm? You sure you want coffee this late in the day? You'll be up all night.
I don't think I'll sleep much anyways. Too much on my mind.
Those dusty couches won't make it any easier. Hey, you okay?
I can't do this. Calm down, Allison. Stick to the plan. Come on, don't freak out on me now. I can't, please, I can't lie. We already lied. It's all gonna be fine, okay?
You okay?
Oh my god, I knew it. She's the one that killed
Honestly?
her.
No. Do you ever regret?
No. No way. Well, maybe once or twice early on, but now, no way. I mean,
I
look
knew
where we're
it.
at. Look where I'm at.
Uncle Eddie's probably done by now. We should go find him.
Do you mind if I go inside that room for a second?
You sure?
I knew there was gonna be that kind of a twist. Cause she had too much like weird, like guilt kind of situation going on. So she killed her mom and he took the fall. Which I guess ended up kind of working out, you know, because in a small town like this, I don't think they would have let him, like, they wouldn't have accepted him and let him transition. And so I guess it kind of, I guess, worked out, but also at the same time, they probably wouldn't have sent her to juvie. Like, who sends a kid to juvie for self-defense? I've got a lot of emotions about this. Anyway, I have a memory situation. Maybe over here. It's getting closer. I'm not good at reading this, like, memory thing. Like, when I'm closer and when I'm farther away. I'm not good at this.
First time I've been in here since that night.
Oh, where'd he go? Wasn't he coming
Eddie
in here?
was so uncomfortable, he dropped a vase.
Where'd Tyler go? What?
Here. Have a seat.
All right.
I didn't set my timer. I don't know how long I've been recording.
Damn it. Sorry.
They kept this? It's that vase. They glued it back together.
There's gotta be some kind of rule about letting civilians just wander a police station.
Huh. What's that back there?
I hope
No
I've gotten
way.
all of these.
Have you been hiding back here all this time?
Ooh, how tall am I? I am 69 inches. Nice. Hey, buddy.
This is heavier than I expected.
It's books, bro. They're heavy.
Why did you separate us? Is Ollie okay?
Ollie's just fine, honey. They're all in the other room having cocoa. Everything's gonna be okay. I need to ask you a few questions now. Come with me.
Who sends a little kid to juvie for self-defense?
You're awfully quiet.
Yeah, sorry. Trying to deal, but it's a lot. I'm not that hungry.
I don't look that old. Move, dude. He gets more in the way than she does when I'm playing Tyler. I already read this. Did we get the coffee already? Yeah, right? Move. Shall we go in here?
She won't notice if we borrow this, right?
As long as we put it back right where we found it, we're good.
She's gonna give me so much crap for forgetting her birthday.
I don't know who this is. Nor do I care, really. Oh, whoops. Forgot that's what tab was. What's the key for? I don't really care about any of this. To be honest.
Whew, Rose never lets me back here.
Jesus, dude.
Huh. Rose left the computer on.
And they say Allison, or whatever her name is, has a codependency issue. With the introduction of our new administrative software, all employees must reset their password. Please note the reception desk computer can now be accessed using any officer's ID and password. Talk to Sally or me if you have any questions. Wait, did that say what the password was? Wait. With it, all employees must reset the password. Please note that the reception desk can now be accessed using any officer's ID and password. How am I supposed to know what the password is? Oh, probably what's her face, huh? It's her birthday? Okay, let's go over here. Nope. Oh, God.
That's Denise Wilson's desk. Remember her?
Crazy D? The woman who set fire to her ex's trailer?
Allegedly set fire. She was acquitted. And that's Officer Wilson to you.
Okay, Denise Wilson, and when's her birthday? 29th of what? What month is it? What month is it? My brain is not on today. Oh, it's words. Oh, what's her dog's name? Dog's name is...
I should take her out for a birthday drink. Remember this fella?
No way. Is that Jet?
Yep. He died last year putting himself between Dee and a bear.
Oh, damn. Poor D.
Maybe she won't notice that I added it afterward.
What kind of dog is this? I always forget. Jet.
She's obsessed with sled dog races now.
Is that even a thing?
Oh yeah, she goes to the Iditarod every year, and she's got a fantasy league called Musher's Little Helpers. It's really cool.
Man, I forgot what kind of kooky shit people are into out here.
Hey now, I'm in the league. Oof, I should have gotten her something.
You're a terrible person.
It's your fault. I was so excited to see you that it completely slipped my mind.
Dude, this is so hard this early in the morning. I give up. Oh, I should probably put the key back.
Hey,
Whoops.
sorry that took so long. Sometimes these old folks want us to come out just because they're lonely.
No worries, Uncle. Hey, you remember this guy?
Yeah, of course. How can I forget? Tyler Ronan, back in Delos Crossing.
It's, good to be back.
And just look at you. A man grown.
Yep, guess I ate my Wheaties.
The whole clan's so proud of you. How you work with those kids at Fireweed. I always say children are the future.
I thought that was Whitney Houston.
Come on, bro. She stole her entire act from me. Everybody knows that.
Oh,
Look at you two.
Seems cool. That's lame.
Reunited,
London.
it feels so good, huh?
Yeah, not sure how I got by without this dork. Look, Eddie, we aren't here just to say hi. We found something in Marianne's room. Things aren't really adding up anymore, and we've got questions.
Oh, yeah?
Did anyone mention anything about her behavior in the days leading up to that day? Anything at all?
No, Everyone I talked to said it took them by surprise.
Did you see her at all? Like, in those last few days?
No. I hadn't seen her for weeks. Maybe a month before.
Did she mention anything about us that might have been worrying her? About Tyler in particular?
No. She dealt with those kind of worries all on her own. Kept the rest of us at arm's length.
I see.
I will tell you one thing, though. Your mom. Never knew her to hate anyone for being unconventional. Usually, it's the other way around.
Thanks, Uncle Eddie.
If you want my advice, nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
Everybody keeps saying that.
We don't really have a choice about that.
Conspiracy.
There's always a choice, son. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but there is.
Can we take a look at her file? Maybe we'd see something you didn't.
Her file?
Her case file, or police file, whatever you call it. You keep those pretty much forever, right?
We do, but I can't just pull it out right here, right now. There are procedures.
But you're the chief.
Which makes it even more important that I follow procedures.
Look, Chief Brown, are you gonna help us? Or are you gonna be a cop about
Tyler!
this?
No, it's fine. Tyler, I know you resent me, but fireweed was the best deal I could get you.
I'm not mad about fireweed, but I may be a little salty you kept my sister away for 7 fucking years.
That's what this is about? Look, that was the court's recommendation. They're the experts. I just went along.
Yeah, sure you did.
Trust me, son. We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense, but we couldn't be sure.
I can't believe this.
Look, we couldn't be sure, okay? I was trying to protect you both.
So you still not sure?
What?
You still think keeping us apart was the right call?
She was traumatized.
We needed each other to heal, and you took that away from us.
So why didn't you let your sister visit when you turned 18
Uncle,
then, huh?
please. Let's move on.
She's never gonna tell you how much that hurt her, but it did.
That was about me. It wasn't about her. Allison gets that. And 3 years is nothing compared to 7. Right, Allie?
I gotta take his side, right?
Look, Uncle, separating us like that did not help me heal. If anything, it was the opposite. Even if he had been dangerous, I'd have taken the risk. Being apart was that miserable.
I didn't know you felt that way, little moose.
It was hard to talk to you about it. I didn't want to seem ungrateful. Look, we've all fucked up. And we've all hurt each other. But isn't that what family's for? Can't we just move on?
Sounds like the right call. Times like this, I wonder who raised who.
We're gonna stay the night at the old house. We better get going.
You wanna grab a bite first? It's on me. Don't wanna send you out there with empty stomachs.
I would not turn that down. Okay, let's go.
I took his side because he's on edge, and if I didn't take his side, it wouldn't end well. Oh, what the F? Excuse me?
Please, Mom. I'm sorry I cut my hair. I won't do it again. I'm going to kill you! No, please, please. Mom. Mom, please. No, don't do this. Allison.
Oh.
This isn't... What?
She's definitely not dead.
Allison. Killed her. I killed her. Allison, we need to call for help. I killed her. No, you didn't. I killed her. And when they come, that's what we're gonna tell them. No, no. Yes, we look out for each other. That's what goblins do. And brothers and sisters. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so that makes more sense. So then I can see why it would seem that it's unclear because the mom was stabbed in the back. Wait, but that would mean that they found a body. Okay, so then... Okay, so for them to know that the mom was stabbed in the back and for self-defense to be unclear, that means they found a body, which means the mom is dead. Okay, so then that's not going to be a plot twist, I guess. But that demon-looking thing, the Mad Hunter is real? Okay. It's gonna be, I guess it's gonna be like, what's that movie? That one movie. Oh shoot, what is it called? That one movie that's like about postpartum depression and stuff. And at the end, she like doesn't get rid of the monster, but it's like living in her basement, and it's like about depression and stuff. I don't know. So I guess it's gonna be that kind of. It's gonna be that kind of thing, but yeah. So I guess that's why they're unsure, because the sister stabbed the mom in the back, and so if it was self-defense, Tyler would have stabbed the mom in the front, because the mom was obviously like pointing the gun at him. So okay, that makes more sense. Damn, that's rough. But not gonna lie, the Mad Hunter, that's kind of freaky. That's scary. I'm very excited for chapter 2. I think we're gonna take a little bit of a break from this series, a little bit, just for a couple of weeks, just because there's a new game coming out that I want to play first. So we're gonna go back to Subnautica for the next week or so. And then we're going to start the BTS universe story, because I am so excited. I have literally been waiting for more than a year for this game. And I genuinely thought that Big Hit had completely forgotten about it and completely abandoned it. So I am very, 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 very excited for it. And so we're pausing everything on this channel for that game. But yeah. If you like this episode, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
So what now?
Well, he's obviously not going to give us the truth. So I say we go get it ourselves.
Wait, you're not seriously thinking of breaking and entering a police archive?
Go big or go home.